The 3D printers printed for about a combined 2,000 hours to turn random spools of plastic into a bunch of these so I can assemble that. Let's get right to it. Yeah, you good boy. Yeah, all right. Jumping right into the cluster of a time lapse for this video. The top half and the bottom half of the main body are ready to be glued together. Gonna get into the drama that was this assembly here in just a second, but just wanted to at least show you guys what I went through for this. Put the JB Weld on the bottom half, tried to put the top half on, wasn't working. Alright everyone, so we got a lot of gluing yet to do today. This is Sunday before this week's episode. Probably going to be the last day I have to work on this before I start editing this and do some final touches. So, yeah, got this here. I think I might splice this video in before my kind of frantic video in the moment, but I had a lot of trouble getting these two halves, so the top half and the bottom half of this main body actually sandwiched together. Sorry if it's all shaky, I'm just holding my phone here just like a vlog style. But nonetheless, had a lot of trouble with that. I should have known I was going to have trouble. As I was putting the dowels in, you'll probably see, or probably saw in the time lapse, I was using a hammer just to tap them in lightly, making sure not to mushroom the top of the dowel, but nonetheless they were a lot more difficult to get in. Must have been a batch that just printed slightly different than the rest of my dowels. Not a huge deal, at least that's what I thought, but when I went to sandwich them on, one being a round shape like this is, it was really hard to actually press that top onto this bottom. And yeah, it basically got to the point where I got it 3/4 of the way on and it would not budge any further. Weird shape, none of my clamps would fit. And then I was like, well, I got a good neighbor. Maybe he'll lend me some ratchet straps. He didn't have them immediately available. Not a big deal there. I called my dad. He wasn't immediately available either. Not a big deal. So I had to run over to Fleet Farm quick, because if any of you have worked with JB Weld in the past, you have maybe an hour before that stuff like dries and starts actually setting. So I'm stressing out to just no end at that point, and I'm like, I need to get ratchet straps now. I have some, but all mine are being used for other stuff. So I ran over to Fleet Farm quick. Luckily, it's really close, and picked up some cheap ratchet straps. And yeah, then I'll just splice in the next video of me in the moment, stressing out, trying to explain what the heck was going on, but not doing a very good job of it because anxiety. So, all right. Check out. Okay, so quick update on gluing the two halves of the main body together. You can see I'm actually kind of sweaty. This was a much bigger ordeal than I was expecting, so sorry about the audio quality. I'm doing this just straight on my phone right now, but got it right here. I've got these ratchet straps that you can see are, I mean, I can play them like a guitar right now. Very strapped down. Yeah, I should have known that this was going to happen, being that the dowels were a little bit more difficult to get into the holes than anywhere else. Sorry. Again, still getting used to this whole filming thing. Camera, phone. I'm so used to looking at myself in the image. So, but got this on. Very difficult ordeal. Yeah, my young Padawan's in the background, so excuse the noise there, but all is good. A little bit of drama this week, guys, but we got her. All right, so the ratchet straps have held these two halves together now overnight. Should be cured up just fine, no worries. Two of the straps actually came off just fine. Like obviously a lot of tension, so they snapped back. I actually ended up cutting my thumb a little bit on it, but there you can see the tension there on the last strap. But
Yeah, this this strap here was not coming off for anything. I actually mangled it up when I was tightening it. That's how tight I got this, but I actually had to cut this strap off. Now, moving on to greebles. This is where some of the fun is, but also this is what makes it look like there's not a lot of progress that's done, but when in reality there's a ton of progress that gets done. So here I am. I learned my lesson with the dowels not fitting in properly. So I actually chucked them into my drill and had some sandpaper and spun them into the sandpaper to grind them down just a little bit, smooth them out, make them an actual nice, smooth, round dowel. They slid in nicely, still nice and snug, but slid in nicely. Now here we have our oval closet rods. These are what are going to hold the legs into the socket here and keep them from swiveling. Now here, you might notice the legs are actually pretty easy to get in, especially if you hit the right angle. I was trying to do this for the camera, so really not the best method of getting it in there. But got it in there, nice and snug. Ugh. Ugh. Oh, hey. I wasn't doing anything. I was just working on the Droideka here. So anyway, guys, I'm glad you stopped by. Say, if you like this project, which many of you have shown tremendous support, and I'm so grateful for that, if you wouldn't mind, go ahead and share this with your fellow Star Wars fan. It would go a long way to help out this project and future projects. Also, like, subscribe, all the other random stuff that a lot of other influencers do. Also, guys, just wanted to let you guys know, look up Nerd and Outcon in Rochester, Minnesota. I will be bringing this droid. It probably won't be painted by then, but it should be all assembled by then. I will be bringing this to Nerd and Outcon to showcase it, also promote the YouTube channel. So if you're a subscriber or seen the videos or whatever, come out, say hi. It's going to be a really good time, all right? Let's get back to the build. Come on, I couldn't help myself. If you know, you know. That's going to do it for this week's Progress, Rebels. If you like this progress, be sure to share with a fellow loved one or a fellow Star Wars fan. Hit that like button, subscribe, hit that bell so you never miss a notification or an upload from this channel. And in the meantime, Rebels, keep dreaming, keep building, and until next time, always remember, rebellions are built on creativity. It gets me every time. This thing is getting massive. Oh, man.